Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Yoshi's Woolly World. I'm after taking the liberty of turning into nighttime Yoshi, since we're heading here to nighttime land, right? And I'm expecting Master Hand to come out of the sky all unexpectedly and pick up this unfortunate Yoshi. No badge we will take into World 6-1, but I hope you and I can have some fun. Lair of the smooch spiders, the writing said. I hope that soon we will not end up dead. A dark and spooky dusty spot this is, where peril abounds at every corner. What is... Okay, I'm stopping now. I'm like, what the heck? It's like freaking poetry. I can't believe I actually did that. I can't believe I managed to freaking, like, what the hell, iambic pentameter myself out of this mess. I knew it. You can't sneak up on me. This is exactly what I need, actually, though. Because I can tell already this is going to be a kind of a slow, methodical kind of level. Yeah, I was just wanted to check. Can I just, like, do that? I need this kind of, like, slow, kind of methodical level. Oh, they're smooching. That's why they're called the smooch spiders. That's why they're called the smooch spiders. They're freaking smooching all over the place. These little perverts. But yeah, after like the madness of yesterday, I'm like, I can't deal anymore. I need a kind of a nice slow. I can even like lick up when I'm on these things. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's great. See, that's the thing with like these. You never know in a video game what you can do while climbing, and what you can't do while climbing, right? So that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Okay, so you're just an indestructible creature. I got like, sorry, like with my poetry nonsense. What is he like kissing? When they're talking, they're scatting. It's as bad as that. But yeah, like this kind of like slow, methodical level is exactly what I need after all the madness that was yesterday. Whoa. It looks like, I was just gonna say, it looks like there's something up here as well. No wonder I'm like all iambic pentametering this morning, because I've been reading, right? I've been reading and I don't know why I never read this, right? But I've been reading I don't know whether that's the way they wanted me to do this, but I think the way they want you to do it is actually to use to freaking just throw like, lick up the spider and throw it. I've been reading the Canterbury Tales. I don't know why I never read this before, and I've been adoring it. Like, I've actually been like adoring reading this thing. I can't believe it. Like, and it is like one of the great works of not just like the English literary tradition, but like the Western literary tradition in general, right? It's just unbelievable, and I never engaged with it before for some reason. Don't ask me why. I never actually decided to myself, do you know what, I want to... Excuse me, get out of my way. I feel like I'm missing stuff here. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I feel like I'm missing something. I was just gonna say, if that's the third flower, I'm gonna lose it. And yeah, like, so I started reading it, the prologue, the prologue is like very charming and very humorous, and I think it's like so fascinating the way like this whole like, wait a second, I know you're a game. I'm never going to be fooled by something being on top of a box again. Similarly, I wonder... Well, look, this has happened before where I've been able to see the wall on one side, but then actually it turned out that you could go into it. Yeah, I was just... You can't fool me. But yeah, what happens if I hit you here? But yeah, I don't know why I never, I can see a web up there. What? There's nothing actually up here? Then what's the point? There has to be something up here, right? That is so strange. And now I can't get off. How do I get off this thing now? Am I just like, did I like soft lock the game? Jesus. That has me like so like confused. This web over there, like what is this? And is there something down here? No, like when I see these like curvy spots that look like something should be in there, I'm like, what the hell? Like that definitely, there has to be something there. Like that web up on the left is just strange. Anyway, the prologue is delightful. Like the prologue is absolutely delightful. It's just funny, you know. It's just charming, right? And then like I was like, okay, this is fun. It's fun, right? And then I got into the Knight's Tale, and holy crap, the Knight's Tale just started like pulling me in. Like the Knight's Tale just completely pulled me in, to the extent that like yesterday, I was at the part where Theseus decides to, here I am, I'm like, spoiler warning for this thing that was written like, say 600 years ago or whatever, right? Like, sorry, but like, what is this? That has to be something. It can't be nothing. Like, what the hell? But I'm not going exploring it now. There's time for that later. Anyway, Theseus was just about to pardon the two knights, right? And okay, wait a second. You're something. But always, every time. Well, at least I know now that that's there. And I was just like, and I was reading this before work. Here I was reading the Canterbury Tales before work in the morning, and I got to this part where he was about to pardon the two knights, and I was like, I don't want to leave. I want to stay here. I want to stay here reading about you know how his anger at their guilt was loath to pardon either, reason pardoned both. It was just like, so there has to be something up there. Is it just like the freaking special coins? Is that all that's up there? It's so like unbelievable to me. Okay, wait a second. For my next trick. There we go. Because the one thing you can't do is throw eggs on this thing. And I see something up there now as well. Are you actually going to be something this time? Yes, you are, thankfully. What the hell? Okay, well, I guess I just have to collect all the things. These spiders are pretty cute, I have to say. They look more like kind of like little ducklings or something. So yeah, I've really been enjoying the Canterbury Tales very much. It's just been this like really lovely reading experience for me. And like I have been just in general like, yeah, I've got everything so far. Okay, so that thing, that gap in the wall really is nothing. Oh, what the hell? Okay. That gap in the wall where I was exploring really is nothing. Like, he does nothing, the boy does nothing. Let's check over to the left, just in case. Yes. Because even though we could see the wall, it's a non-existent wall. They're just, when they're talking, they're scatting, you know. They're just when... Okay, I see what I need to do here. I'm like, whatever. Just let I'm just letting my hands take over and do the work, you know. Like, you do the singing, I'll take care of the hard part, you know. You do... Okay, there's something up there. Anyway, what was I saying? I was talking about the Canterbury Tales. Like, reading in... How do I get off this thing? Like, when I want to just, like, drop off, how do I do it? It's the one thing I can't figure out how to do. I've been trying to, like, read more in general, because, like, when... Like, all the... And I think I'm not the only one who expresses this, right? But, when I was when... There's nothing up here. I'm gonna, like, keep this in my mouse just in case I need to hit something, you know? Like you. Because I can tell that there's something in here. Except it's just a piece of crap. Like, when, like, reading was something that I did an awful lot of when I was a teenager, and... Okay, wait a second. When I was a teenager, and then somehow I just fell out of the habit of it. I think, like a lot of people, you start working instead, you know? And okay, so wait a second, is this, like, one of those things where there's, like, 2 different ways you can go? Is it? Yes, okay, so I'm gonna prefer the secret path. And then I just kind of for years I just wasn't reading as much as I would have liked. What the hell is going on here? They're going ballistic. I'm telling you, these smooch spiders, and this is actually really beautiful. It makes me think of the... As if you wanted me to talk about this again. It's making me think of the Lorax film. It's like... I don't know, I just love that Lorax movie. I don't even... It's just, there's something about it that I kind of love, but... I've been making a real... one of my goals that I set myself this year was just to read more. And... because it's not that I wasn't reading at all, right? But my progress was really, like, slow, and it's not. And look, it's not a. How do I get off these things? The smooch spiders just keep pulling me in. We actually did 100% of the level and had fun doing it. But the what's this going to be? Halloween Yoshi or something? So, like, I set myself the goal of reading more regularly because I wanted to read more, but I just wasn't making it part of my regular routine, right? So, not because I want to be productive. I think productivity is, as a concept, is just like, what does it even mean? You know, you're placing a value on time by virtue of its output, you know, instead of by virtue of its enjoyment. Sunset Yoshi is kind of cute. It's like Lorax Yoshi. We can maybe be Lorax Yoshi for a while, you know. But but I did want to just read more regularly because I enjoy it, so I wasn't fitting something that I enjoy into my time, right? And So I just kind of started this, like, okay, well, I'll read a little bit every evening before bed instead of, like, whatever else I was doing with my phone or whatever. I'll just read before bed, and if I read for 10 minutes, then happy days. If I read for a half an hour, then I'm delighted as well. I fit in here so well. Look at this. Oh, and I like this, like, goofy music. What the hell are you? Oh, you're a... I can tie you up and make you into a platform. I hope you like that. Hope you like that. And then he, like, breaks out after, so I need to get him at the correct height, I suppose. He kind of looks like a thwomp, doesn't he? Okay, I feel like they're telling me you're going to need, you're going to need, like, all the health you can get in this level. We've had the nice kind of relaxing, methodical level. Now it's time for the, the action-y level. Okay, I'm not gonna get fooled again. Can I do something up here? Is there something on top of the box, you know? Out of the box, out of the box, out of the box. I'm not going to start singing that out of the box song again. Cause here in the box, it's really up to you what gets out of the box. It's so good. Oh my god, I started singing it again. It's just such a good number. I love the contrast of this, like, cute music, but with these, like, horrific beings, you know, like, these horrific beings. I don't even know what else to call them, you know, other than horrific beings. Okay, well, that was fortuitous. But yeah, I started just, like, reading a little bit every day, and that just got me back into the habit of reading more. So then from reading a little bit every day, it became, okay, I'll read for, okay, what do I do? What are the controls? Open the umbrella with A. Okay, wait a second. I should just hold it down, is it? So when I hold it down, I go up, and I can't really go backwards then. Wait a second. Okay, wait a sec. Well, I can go backwards. Oh, okay, it depends on where the wind picks me up or whatever. Whatever. Jesus, that was freaking weird. It's... Anyway, here in the box, it's really up to you what comes out of the box. But yeah, that, like, reading just that did not go as intended. Reading a little bit every day turned into okay, I'll sit down and read I'll bring this book with me on the plane to, you know, I'll sit down for a few hours today at the weekend and read, you know. So, like, it just goes to show that, you know, if there's something that you want to do for your own enjoyment, or because it'll help, because you'll feel good for having done it, you know, then first of all, build it into your, just build it into your, I knew that was going to happen as soon as I freaking jumped. Then just build it a little bit into your day, right? And that's what I found with I see something below there. There's some love below deck. There's some love below deck. Like, if you do just build the habit of it first, even if it's just a little bit, you know. And I think this is what I've learned with a lot of the goals I've been trying to have, is, like, again, back to the idea of productivity. I feel like we have a problem sometimes with okay, wait a second. Which one of you freaking fucks am I dealing with first here, you know? Pick a number. The I feel like we have an issue with kind of with rating our success with rating our success at something with how productive we're being, you know what I mean? And I think there's something a little bit fucked up about that, right? Why is it about output? Why is like for example, as I say, why is reading about output? Why is your success why is your success at what you want to achieve based on how many books you read or how quickly or whatever, instead of, or how many, or time spent, as opposed to what you the enjoyment that you derive from it, you know? It's just it's just about, okay, what are you prioritizing, and why are you doing this, and who are you trying to impress with this, you know? Or like, who are you trying to make happy at the end of the day? Like, I think that's the question. The real question becomes, who are you trying to make happy with this, right? And I feel like that's sometimes just like a product of how we've come to. I feel like there's not anything down there. I'm deciding there's nothing down there. Narrator voice, there was something down there. This is such a cute level, this Lorax colored level. You know? I feel like everything is just trying to freaking trick me now. Everything is just trying to trick me. Just like, for example, I'm gonna pull this string and a giant bullet bill is just gonna try and shoot a bazooka in my face. Like, this can't be the only thing that's here, right? This freaking jar of buttons. It's funny, every time I see this, I think of, like, I had a jar of buttons that looked exactly like this, you know, at home. Like, there has to... Yes, I knew it. I knew there had to be something else here. Like, I know that's nothing to do with 100%ing with the goal that I'm setting here, or with the way that I'm playing the game, but I suppose I didn't know you could freaking shut them up. You can shut them up? You can shut up those bullet bills? You can just be like, you know what? Put a sock in it, you know? Put a sock in it. Okay, wait a second. Then we need to wait until he comes back around. But yeah, and I think like that's what I've learned with a lot of the goals I have been setting for myself. Okay, this looks like the way forward. No way would this be like a little side quest, you know? There's like just freaking stuff everywhere here. Another wool, another Wonder Wool. Well, is this going to be like Bullet Bill Yoshi then? Is that what this is going to be? It's a frog is what it is. Oh, I see what's happening here. It is like, again, just not to... I feel like I've been most successful when I didn't, like, pressure myself to have some certain output or whatever. Like, for example, I track the days when I do invest in these goals, right? But it's more so for my own interest rather than there being any specific, you know, extent to which I'm trying to... I feel like there's something hidden up here as well. Like, why else would this guy be here? Oh, well, I suppose it's to get up there, right? But the, yeah, I knew it. We're gonna be here for a while, folks. We're gonna be here for a while. They're just so cute, you know, for something so, like, horrific looking. They're kind of cute, these little guys. I knew there'd be something up there. But is it just... Yeah, it's just the little special coins. Everything is trying to trick me. Everything is an illusion, right? But yeah, like I track my goals, right? But it's more so from the perspective of I want to be able to see, okay, for example, this is something that I wanted to do, or at least I decided at one point I wanted to do. You know, I haven't actually been investing in it, right? I haven't actually been investing in doing it, right? Do I still want to do this, or is it something that I'm not interested in doing anymore? You know what I mean? Like that becomes the question, right? Is it something? Is it even something that I want to do anymore? You know? That's what the question becomes. I need to like think more about what I'm doing here. I can't like maintain a train of thought at the same time as doing this, you know. I need to just like get some eggs going here, egg production. Put everything you've got into egg production. But yeah, so that then I can ask myself, okay, you wanted to do this. Is it still something you want to do? And if so, okay, well, what ways could you make it work? Because I find if I don't track the thing, then I'm not conscious of how much I'm doing it or not doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not conscious of that. No, there's nothing here. But is there something? I keep like second guessing myself whether there's something in here, you know. That's what these Yoshi games do to you. That's what these Yoshi games do to you, and he has to be. Come on. Woof. Yeah, I was just gonna say he has to be on the bottom for me to hit him. So I'm missing like one Wonder Wool, and it has to be around here somewhere. I'm not going to be... Like, this is the end of the level. Come on. Woof! Oh my god! I was like, what the hell? Anyway. So that's like this, that's, and I found that I enjoy it a lot more when I'm like, when I don't like feel that need to have like success be the output of the things that I want to do. Like, it's the same with Let's Play. And I think I've always had that relationship with Let's Play, which I'm happy now in retrospect. I'm happy now that I always had that relationship of with this as, do you know what, I'm just trying to do something that I enjoy, and if I connect with people and make some good, you know, buddies and friends online and enjoy it, and other people enjoy it, then that's great as well, right? But I'm not trying to, you know, create output here, you know. So what if Crystal Legacy takes me a year? Hornet Yoshi? Where did this come from? Hornet Yoshi? The bee in Apartment 23? And I think that's the thing. So that's, I feel like if I didn't have, like, paradoxically, well, not paradoxically, but ironically, I feel like the more pressure I would have put myself under to actually read, the less likely it would have been that I would get to the point where I am now, where here I am reading the Canterbury Tales in the morning before work and loving it and getting absorbed in it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this part of Let's Play Yoshi's Woolly World. I'm actually really loving World 6 so far, I have to say. And it's nice to go to some new worlds now. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye now.